everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to discuss the rhythmic section of Paco Pena's Rumba called Curvas. If you haven't seen my cover of this song, go ahead and click the card up above. But let's get started. We're going to start by doing a simplified version of this rumba, and then at the end I'm going to show how I ornament this to sound like Paco Pena. So we need 4 chords to play this rumba, and I do have a cejilla on the 3rd fret of my guitar today, which is the same fret that I use in my cover of this piece. But of course you can move the capo wherever you'd like, or you can have no capo and it'll work just fine. We need 4 chords: A minor, E minor, a flamenco style B7, and a C major 7. So let's break down these chords first, and we'll discuss the strumming pattern we're going to use. The first chord is an A minor chord, which is held by using 3 fingers. Our middle finger is the 2nd fret of the D string, our ring finger is 2nd fret on the G string, and our pointer finger is 1st fret on the B string. Everything else is open. And that is our A minor chord. The second chord is an E minor chord, which is only 2 fingers. Our middle finger is 2nd fret on the A string, and our ring finger is 2nd fret on the D string. Everything else is open. And we get this sound here. That's our E minor. The next chord is what I call a flamenco style B7 chord, which looks and sounds like this. For this one, our middle finger is 2nd fret on the E string, our 6th string fixed string for this note. Our pointer finger is 1st fret on the D string for this note, and our ring finger is 2nd fret on G for this note. Everything else is open, and that is our flamenco B7. The final chord is a C major 7, which is basically a C major chord, but we add one more note. So for this chord, we have our ring finger on the 3rd fret of the A string for this note, our middle finger on the 2nd fret of D for this note, our pinky on the 3rd fret of the G string for this note, that's the 7th right there, and then our pointer finger on the 1st fret of the B string for this note. And then if we play all the strings here, that is our C major 7. Now let's discuss the actual strumming pattern that we are using for this rumba. It's actually a pretty simple pattern, but when brought up to speed, it's very effective. This is a down, up, down, up, down, up pattern. So down with the fingers, up with the thumb for our strumming with fingers. So the first half just down, up, down, up. And with the actual rumba count, this is 1 and 2 and. We hold beat 3, leave that empty, we come back in on the and to beat 3. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So for practice, you can always split this pattern in half. 1 and 2 and is the first section, and then and 4 and the up down up is the second section. So up down up is the end of the pattern. So if we put it together, we have down up down up down up, and then we can loop this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And that is the pattern that's going to loop for the entire rumba. Now let's talk about putting this rumba together. The chord progression we have is A minor to E minor to our B7 to E minor. The second half we go A minor to E minor to our C7 to B7 to E minor. So it's a very repetitive pattern, it's just that the second go around we add that C7 in the middle of the progression, but it is very repetitive. And we're still using that down, up, down, up progression on each chord. So the first half, starting on the A minor, we're going to do 2 cycles of the strum on this chord. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. From here, we go to our E minor. We're going to to do 3 cycles of the strum on this chord. Down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. To our B7, the Flamenco B7, we're going to do 1 cycle of the strum on this chord. And then to close this section, we're going to go to our E minor, and we're going to do a variation on our pattern here. We're going to go down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 down. One more time. So on our E minor, we go down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 down. And that is the first half of our progression. So if we put everything together, it's going to sound like this. The first half. For the second half, we're going to basically do the same thing, but we're going to add that C7 chord. So on the A minor again, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, E minor, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. This time we're only doing it twice because we're going to go to our C7 for 1 round of the chord, to our B7, 1 round, and then we're going to end on our E minor, and that's the end of this rumba. So let's combine everything very slow and see how this sounds, starting on our A minor. So here we go. Of this rumba. Now let's talk about ornamenting this rumba to make it sound a little more interesting. When we are on the A minor, we can add our pinky to the 2nd fret of the 1st string for this note. And the same pattern as before, but we're going to go down, up, down, lift the pinky, up, up, down, up. So it sounds like this. So the first 3 strums have the pinky down on that fret. The rest of the pattern, we have it lifted to get that open string there. One more time. And then the rest of the pattern stays the same. So if we're doing full speed here, alright, we can do the same thing on the E minor. We can use our pinky on that same fret, still on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, and the same pattern as before. Here, when we go back to the E minor again, we can go pinky down and lift for those 2 downs. Down, down, pinky, lift. Everything else stays the same as before. When we go to the 2nd round of our progression, we can add the pinky on each measure or each round of our strumming. When we go here, that's all the same as before. But the beginning, with the A minor and E minor, we can add even more of the pinky to get more harmony. And that is our progression. Let's do the entire rumba, including the ornaments, at a slow speed for you to practice. So here we go, starting on our A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Section section of Paco Pena's Curvas. And that's all I'll give you for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed playing this really fun rumba. And let me know in the comment section down below if you would like me to do more tutorials of this piece for the melodic falsetto sections as well. Let me know down below, or let me know as well if there's anything else you would like to see in a future video. And I will see you next time. Hasta luego.